Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? So I just wanted to show y'all some things I had bought. I bought two of these from Ollie's. See? Two of these. And they are both in black. This is the one I got. I hope everybody is having a great day. I bought this on sale. Look how cute, y'all. It's pink. I had to have it just because it was pink. Okay. I got this for $1.99 from Ollie's. This is from Arteza or Arteza, however you pronounce it. Don't know exactly how you pronounce it. Goodness, y'all. I hope everybody is doing good today. It is warm in Texas, my goodness. Me and my neighbor were talking today. He told me that we're having an Indian summer. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that he said that we're having an Indian summer. Okay. I got this notebook. Look how pretty, y'all. It doesn't have line sheets. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. And this does not have line sheets. They're from Dollar Tree. I forgot how much it cost, y'all. I really did. You know, their prices have gone up. I believe it was $1.25 though. Their new prices, they should definitely stop calling themselves what they're calling themselves, because they are no longer they're no longer that price. So this is something that I found, a throwback. You know, when you would check out a book, I was so happy to have found those. I found those in some books that I had that I was getting rid of, and I saw that and I became excited. And I remember when we would start the new school year, you could see who had that book. Okay. And this is something for the Happy Planner. These are just full of sheets for the Happy Planner. Look how nice. Look how awesome. Nice and thick. I got that from Joann's. I remember that. Like I always tell y'all, I am still upset about Joann's closing down. I love that store. I used to have the best time there. I would go in there and stay for a long time. Sometimes I would walk out with a lot of stuff. Sometimes I didn't. But we definitely need another store that's going to make us happy. But we have Ollie's. You know, I like Ollie's. And Dollar Tree has been good for the month of December. So I don't know what they're going to be doing later on. I'm not putting a lot of faith in Dollar Tree. I'm sorry to have to say that. Okay. And look at this. These are more sheets for my planner. I don't believe that was from the Happy Planner. I forgot where I got that from. I believe I got it from Joann's or Dollar Tree. But hey, not putting Dollar Tree down, but I'm just kind of disappointed with some of their changes that they have made. I don't like it, and this customer service, my goodness, I'm just not gonna even comment on that. But like I say, this holidays when I was going, it was actually pretty good. I actually got some real good stuff. So, you know, they need to get their stuff together if they're going to be charging folks $1.50 and all this stuff. At least have it whereas the quality is good. So I'm just showing y'all some planner stuff. So this is the back of that. And this is the front of this. And I do believe I got that from Joann's. I actually can't remember. So I was looking at a friend of mine's page on TikTok, and she was saying she was listing some of the Christmas movies that she watches every year. And I thought about Waiting to Exhale being this year being their 30th anniversary. I can't believe it's 30 years later. And that was a great movie. Great soundtrack, great cast, And rest in peace, Whitney Houston. We love you and we miss you. Whitney Houston sung one of my graduation songs from the 5th grade, The Greatest Love of All. I believe it was a remake she did from Mr. George Benson. I believe. I'm not saying that. I do believe that. But I love George Benson. I love Whitney Houston, and may she rest in peace. And we love you forever, Whitney. We love you. We miss you. We wish you were still here with us. Okay. And I got this from Dollar Tree. I got that like a while ago. But a friend of mine, she was saying how she watches certain movies for Christmas, and I thought about Waiting to Exhale. And I think she listed The Preacher's Wife. And I was telling her, I'm going to have to buy that DVD. Because, a lot of times people don't play that. You would think people would play it, because to me it's a classic. And Miss Penny Marshall had produced that movie. And that was a remake from The Bishop's Wife. The Bishop's Wife with Mr. Cary Grant. I love both. I love both. Gen X, I grew up on, I saw The Bishop's Wife. I saw it a couple of times, I'm old enough to remember Mr. Cary Grant. But, I definitely want to purchase The Preacher's Wife DVD, because I was telling my friend of mine, she's one of my TikTok friends, and she just moved to YouTube. But I was telling her about how I wanted to see The Preacher's Wife, because they hardly ever played it, and I don't know why. Another TV station used to play The Preacher's Wife sometimes, but now I don't think they ran it this year. But I'm just gonna buy that DVD, so that way I can just watch it. If you like Whitney, if you love Whitney like me, I'm sure you would enjoy that movie too. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it. And a lot of people have that soundtrack. That soundtrack was a good selling soundtrack. And the movie did pretty good also. I believe Waiting to Exhale was like 1995, and I believe The Preacher's Wife was 1996. So Whitney did pretty good for herself. She had movies, and she had successful movies. And don't forget The Bodyguard. Now I love The Bodyguard. I remember when that came out. I believe it was like 1992 when that came out. I believe it was like November 1992. Oh, I love The Bodyguard. I love the soundtrack. I love The Bodyguard. That's great, good soundtrack, good movie. We need to start back going to the movies, y'all. They need to start making some more good movies so we can go back to the movies. They really do. So I'm excited. I'm excited to start back going to the movies, because we need to reopen. We need to reopen our malls, y'all. We need to reopen our stores. And hopefully we can bring back some of our some of our favorite stores, you know. I know we probably can't bring Joann's back. But there are some stores that have closed that are reopening. So I think that's good, you know. And we really need to go back to some of our old ways of doing things, you know, because sometimes the old way was better. Sometimes. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not discussing any politics or anything. I'm just saying, you know, so that we the people have better results. Sometimes the old way is best. But one of the best things that they ever came up with, and that's direct deposit. That's one of the best things they ever came up with. Who remembers going to the bank and cashing their check when they got paid? I think debit cards are pretty good too. Yeah, I remember going to the bank and cashing my check when I got paid. Oh my goodness, wow. We grew up in some good times. We had some good fun. So these are a pack of cards that I bought from Ollie's. They don't have anything on the inside, they're blank. I just wanted to show y'all my cards. I'm going to be using these for some projects. Next year I'm going to start becoming a vendor. Start doing some vendor events. Going to reopen my business back. You know, I have some goals that I'm going to do next year. I'm ready for the new year. I'm ready for bigger and better things and better opportunities. I am ready. I'm just hoping for a good year for everyone, you know, for all of us. We can use some good news. I know I can. But I'm ready for the new year. Gonna make it a good one. You know. It's gonna be good. I'm excited for Christmas. Right now I'm just listening to Christmas music a lot. And listening to, you know, watching a lot of my old Christmas shows, you know, Christmas show, you know, episodes, you know, what your favorite Christmas episodes and like my favorite Christmas movies, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. So I am actually enjoying Christmas. I always enjoy Christmas, but it's just so much. It's just so much, but I love Christmas. I love Christmas. I love Christmas. I love the I love the festivities. You know, I love the decorations, you know, the Christmas foods, you know, the Christmas music, Christmas carols, Christmas specials, you know, Christmas episodes, you know, things like that. I don't think too many of the new shows make Christmas episodes. I'm not sure. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I really don't watch a lot of the new Christmas shows, of the new shows, so that's why I probably say that, you know. Okay, y'all, I bought this stamp from American Crafts this summer. I really like that. I bought this bling. I believe I got that from American Crafts. I believe I got that when I got my Vicky Booten mystery box. Here's a stencil. Just showing you some of my stencils. You know, I'm surprised that people are still using stencils. I really am. Oh, goodness. Leave a comment and tell me where you're watching this video from. Whatever place from around the world you're watching this video. Look at, got some heart bling. That's from Dollar Tree. That is Dollar Tree. You know, like I say, Dollar Tree was good this for Christmas. It really was, and I was surprised. I was happy, but I'm hoping they keep it up. I really do. I hope that they keep it up. I got this from a kawaii from a kawaii website. I think that's real cute. That's for my planner. That is definitely for my planner. I cannot wait to use that. I am excited. I'm planning on being a little bit more organized this year. So I'm hoping that works out. I got these from Ollie's. Got that from American Crafts. That's just some bling. And this is a sticker sheet that I had got from Echo Park. I had got this from Tuesday Morning. And I love it. It comes with some other sheets. And I bought that. Let's see, I bought that like 2020, 2021 from Tuesday Morning. I love that. I love that sheet. That is definitely my favorite from Echo Park. And I got this planner stencil. I had got that off Etsy. Here's another stencil. Oh goodness, y'all. It's like this new time when it gets dark early, you know. I don't like it. When I was younger, I didn't like it. I guess I still don't like it. Here's another part of that sheet that I just showed y'all from that sticker. It came with a set, and this is from Echo Park. I love this. I had got it from Tuesday Morning before they closed. And see, that's another good store that I like that closed, you know. I'm just kind of upset about liking stores, you know, falling in love with stores, and then they're closing down. I don't like that. You know, I know a lot of people who shop Tuesday Morning. I know a lot of people who had liked Tuesday Morning. This is a stamp that I got from American Crafts. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of liking the store, and then they end up shutting it down. So I had found this. This was attached to one of my toys. And I said I was going to use this for some projects. I love finding nostalgic items. I really do. I get excited when I find nostalgic items. And here's another stencil. Cool. Then I got some vellum. Got that from Ollie's. I went to Michael's a couple of weeks ago, and I like Michael's, but I'm sorry, y'all, it's not Joann's. I got these stickers from Dollar Tree. Sorry about that. I got this from Dollar Tree. Ooh, goodness, y'all, I am so sorry about that camera. Sorry, y'all. I got this from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use that for some projects. I got... Okay, I got... I'm sorry, y'all. I keep saying I got. Okay, so I got this from Joann's, and this is something, you know, where I can put my planner stuff in here. And it came with multiple pieces. And these are some pretty stickers that I had liked. I really like that. Goodness. You know, I really did enjoy Christmas. I enjoyed Christmas. I enjoyed just celebrating, you know, Christmas. I really did. going to show y'all something. Got this from Alice. Got that from Alice. I seen somebody show that, so I'm sure y'all seen that. Got that. I got that. I got that. I got this. I think that was real cute. I gave one to my sister, a pack of those stickers to my sister, and she loved them. I mean, you can go to Ollie's and just buy stuff and just set up like a nice gift basket, you know, nice presents. That's what I did. People have no idea where you got your items from. They're just happy to have that gift. And who doesn't like craft supplies? Got that from Alice. I know I love craft supplies too much. Look at this. Got all that for $1, y'all, from Alice. I showed y'all. No, y'all didn't show y'all that. I got that for $1. I showed y'all that. I got this from Dollar Tree. Got this green from Dollar Tree. I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a while. I guess because I don't really go too much anymore. I used to love to go to Dollar Tree. It's like their items aren't as good as they used to be. And then I saw a lot of people sharing things where they bought things for 25 cents. You know, those same exact items that, you know, I saw people, showing that they purchased for 25 cents. They were full price at the store that I shop at, so, hey, let's be nice. I got these for $1 at Ollie's. And then I'm hearing Wham allegedly knocked Mariah off the chart from #1 spot for Christmas songs. But hey, I'm just gonna say this. I love Wham. I love Mariah Carey. I love all their music. I love both of their. I love Wham's Christmas song. I love Mariah's Christmas music. So I'm not saying anything about either one. I'm just gonna say I like them both because I do. Who doesn't like George Michael's music? Well, some people may not like it, but I do. I love it. Bought this from Dollar Tree. Those were $1.25, I believe. And I got these book rings. You know, I'd be really needing those for projects. Those are really great. I mean, like I say, Dollar Tree was pretty good this holiday. I'm going to see what they're going to do after. I know one thing. I don't want to deal with no $3 and $5 items, and they're not even worth it. But if it's worth it, I don't mind paying. But I'm going to see what they're going to do. I had this for something. I'm just going to use that for a project. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. What are everybody's plans for New Year's? I'm going to be going to church New Year's Eve night. I'm going to be ringing in the New Year's at church. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not bringing up religion. I'm just saying I'm going to be at church New Year's Eve night. And I would say I'm going to stay up and watch the ball drop. I say it every year, but I always fall asleep, so I'm not going to say that. And I would really try to stay up and watch the ball drop. And I said, I remember Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. See, that's my age. That's the era I grew up in. And you know, I will always look forward. I will always look for Dick Clark to ring in the new year. That's just something I'm still used to. Still used to Dick Clark. Rockin' Eve. Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve. But like I say, I'm just telling my age, and hey, I am a proud Gen Xer. I am. And I always make it clear. When I grew up, we had some good times. Things weren't perfect, but they were pretty good. We grew up with a lot of fun things. I definitely have to say that. I had got this off of a carton of some snacks, and I just saved it. And I got this notepad years ago. I'm just showing y'all some of my holiday stationery. And look at this. Yeah, that is so nice. I love that. Yeah, I love that. Oh my goodness, you know. I just love Mr. George Michael. Love him. He is a legend, and he was an awesome singer, you know. I loved Wham with him and his best friend. I believe that was his best friend. I forgot his name. I believe his first name is Andrew. But I definitely love Careless Whisper. And that is a classic. That is a classic. Careless Whisper. Oh yeah. That's a classic. I don't know too many people who don't like Careless Whisper. But you know what? I'm sure there are some people who don't like it. I am not one of those people. But I tell you one thing. Mariah held her spot for a long time. And you know she can come back. She can definitely come back. And I also heard that Mariah wrote All I Want for Christmas Is You. So hey, I don't have that kind of talent. I wish that I did. I remember when I was younger, I was working at a bank downtown, and I would walk in through the tunnel area. And every morning I'm walking in, they would be playing Mariah's whole Christmas album. You couldn't help but love it. And then I had bought it because I loved it so much, you know. And, you know, and I'm going to say this, Mariah's album, Christmas album, is a classic. And in my opinion, I think Mariah Carey is very talented, and she can write good songs. And I remember her voice, you know. She's definitely talented. So, hey, I'm going to give them both credit. I like the both of them. I like both. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to be happy and to spread love and happiness. Here is it. I've been having this stencil for a long time, y'all. Look at that. I've been having that stencil for a long time. So many people. Excuse me. There are a lot of people who love Mariah's Christmas song. There are a lot of people who love Wham's Christmas song. And I am one of those people who love both of those songs. Just want to make sure everyone knows that. I love both of them. Both of their songs. And to be honest with you, I can't say who's the best or who sounds better. I can't do that because like I said, I like them both. I don't believe in competitions. I believe in enjoying. There's way more better things to do than always competing. You know what I mean? Just have fun and enjoy. Look at this, y'all. Look at this horse. Look how pretty that is. That is beautiful. Yeah, I'm just here to enjoy. I'm not here to say that's the best and this is the best and that one's better. No. It's time for me to enjoy and be happy. That's just my opinion, and it's not to hurt anyone. This is the paper pad that I got this from. And you know, I hear a lot of Christmas classics and I still love them. And it's like I'm hearing them for the first time and I'm still loving them from the first time. And you know, I have a lot of Christmas specials that I like from a lot of you know, old school television shows. You know, I'll use Good Times for an example. I love that Christmas episode with Cousin Naomi. And, you know, a lot of other television shows. I like, and there's a Maude Christmas episode that I like also, and that was pretty good. You know, I like everything. I don't like certain things. I like everything. I am a diverse person. I like everything. I like everybody. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying, I'm not making any type of conversation. I'm just saying that I like everything. And this is alphabet bling stickers. Okay, y'all. I wish I could say that we was almost finished, but hey, we still got a whole lot to show y'all. Look at that. We still got a lot to show y'all. I wish I could say that we're almost finished. But we're not. I think I like Ollie's too much. I think I like all these stores too much. I wish Joann's was still here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still ragging on that. This is a stencil. I'm still ragging on, crying on Joann's, y'all. I tell y'all, I was so heartbroken about Joann's going out of business. I didn't even go to the clearance sales. I was just too upset. I was just too upset. And that's going to be used for a project. That's going to be used for a project. And these are some planner stickers that I had got. I got this stamp. This comes with a set, like 2 or 3 more stamps. I think I got this for like 60 cents. Well, like I say, I wish I could say that we were finished or almost finished, but no, we are not. Those are just some good things. Oh goodness. I love Three's Company Christmas episode, and definitely love the Peanuts holiday shows. And you know, I love the Peanuts also. Yesterday I had missed one of my favorite cartoons. Snoopy Come Home was on yesterday, and I had missed that. I love that. That was so cute. Snoopy's previous owner had become sick, and he had to go and see about her. And Charlie Brown, who loves him, you know, he got upset because his dog was missing, and he loves Snoopy, of course. I know I love Snoopy. I can't say everybody do, because everybody don't. But hey, I love Snoopy. I love all that stuff. I love Snoopy. Definitely love the Thanksgiving episode where Snoopy and Woodstock were making the Thanksgiving dinner with the popcorn, jelly bean, pretzels for everybody, and he and Woodstock had the turkey, and I forgot, and I believe they had pumpkin pie. He and Woodstock. Yeah, when Peppermint Patty became upset because You know, it wasn't going the way she expected. And I'm going to tell you, I love Peppermint Patty. I love Peppermint Patty. I love her. I just want to make sure no one has the wrong idea, because I'm not saying anything bad about Peppermint Patty. I love her. She cracks me up, y'all. I wish they would have had more episodes with Peppermint Patty, because I really love her. And I had these from a long time ago. I'm going to use this for a project. Not this year. And I have these Christmas stickers. And I have these. Yeah, I wish they would have had more Peppermint Patty. I really do. Because I really like her. She's funny. I don't remember or recall too many episodes of Peppermint Patty, or either not any exposure, for Peppermint Patty. I don't remember. I don't recall. And if maybe I may be able to find something. You never know. And that would be nice, because I love Peppermint Patty. She cracks me up. She lets you know, hey, but like I say, I love Peppermint Patty. I don't want to keep repeating it, but I do. I like Marcy too. They didn't show too much of Marcy either. I wish they would have. And I bought all this vellum right here, this whole pack, for 25 cents from Alice. Yeah, I got all that from Alice. I really wish they would have exposed some of the characters a little bit more. That way we could have enjoyed the other characters, but they didn't do it, but it's still okay. I was happy with what, they did expose us to, what they did do for us, to make us happy. But this is the end of my video, y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. And I do hope that y'all may consider yourself, consider subscribing and joining me, and enjoying my channel. I'm hoping y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all are enjoying my channel. I hope that I was helpful to y'all. And as I always say, if y'all have a question, please feel free to ask. Because if I can answer your question, I'm always glad to help. I will see y'all next time, y'all. Have a great day.